Hey everybody, I want you to head down to teespring.com and check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of Bondy's merch.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another clause review. All right, y'all, the episode was real good, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, the episode starts off with Desna waking up the morning after feeling real hurt and pushed to the side because she thought that Roller stood her up. But oh no, Roller did not stand her up. All right? He was trying to be nice, trying to be the good hood Samaritan when some okay, knocked him out and some other guy pulled him into a truck, okay? Pulled him into a van, all right? It was real nervous making. I felt like it was an episode of SVU. Dun dun. Melba has Roller tied up to a chair, beating the shit out of him, being real nasty and creepy, okay? He spit in her face and she gonna take the spit and then taste the spit and then say he need to have more vegetables in his diet. I say that is disgusting, Melba. That is nasty, Melba. I mean, what is wrong with you, Melba? Ugh. Virginia rolls into EJ when she's on her way to work that morning. And she's on the phone trying to talk to Dean, but Dean isn't answering the phone, okay? When she bumps into EJ, he's like, oh, all right there now, girl, don't you go ahead bumping into me. You gonna make me have to take your pretty self out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm making it sound far more creepier than it really is. Son seemed like he really into Virginia, and Virginia seems to be getting some real, genuine, romantical energy up off of EJ, okay? I can't wait for them to find out that she work at the same nail shop as Jen, and then that's Jen baby daddy. Girl, I can't wait for us to find out about that. But anyway, he puts his phone number in Virginia's phone by calling his phone from Virginia's phone, right? And Virginia just went ahead and skated on her way. I said, why does Virginia always look like a 2019 version of Biggie Shorty from Pootie Tang? Like, bitch should just be on a corner bumping hard as fuck somewhere, like for no reason at all. Dean is over at Max playing Mahjong. Okay, having deep conversations about how they were bullied when they were kids and how Mac wants to open a school and everything. And I'm just sitting up here looking at Dean like, didn't Desna tell your ass that Mac wasn't your friend? But you're not going to listen to your sister because you think she's trying to control your life. See, Dean, that's why you're not a man and you a child. Because you ain't even peeped the scene to find out that Mac and Melba out here trying to kill your friends and family members, Dean. That's what they trying to do. And you over here playing games and thinking he's a good person because he won't open a school because that's what he told you. Like, people don't lie. I mean, come on now, Dean. I gave you more credit than this, baby. I'm so disappointed in Dean, y'all. Dean got hooked on Mahjong like a crackhead, okay? Spent the rest of his day downstairs in the lobby playing Mahjong. Desna finds Dean playing Mahjong. And she says, I thought I told you that Mac and Melba were not your friends, Dean. Okay, and Dean says, you just kind of control me, okay? I can be friends with who I want to be friends with. Okay, I was like, oh, here we go. Okay, here this she controlling me thing. Yeah, I feel like it's a broken record, okay? A broken record. He asked her how her date with Roller went. I said, oh, was that a knife? Was you jugging? Was you trying to make her feel bad about the fact that Roller is, irresponsible and likely to fuck over you? She tells Dean to finish his damn game and get on home. I said, girl, you should have had security take his ass home. When Desna gets back to her office, she gets a video from Melba all on her security wall, where she has all her screens. It's in every screen. She beating up on Roller. Roller in the background tied to a chair and would look like a dilapidated, like Giselle say, room or house or something, okay? And she says that Desna better show up, okay, and show up alone. And I'm like, oh no, not alone. I don't trust the Mac and Melbas for you to be showing up alone. So Desna has told Polly to keep her good eye on Joe the GM. And they are really feeling the fire of being two people who front about who they are and put on stunts and shows. And you'll never really know the truth coming from people like Polly and Joe the GM. Right as things are getting hot and heavy, Polly says, oh no, we need to put a pin in this and let it marinate. Okay, she says that Desna wants them to remain business, and then her phone rings and it's gunshots. Her ringtone is gunshots, y'all. She says for some reason she's liking the sound of gunshots, and I don't know why that triggered, oh, let's go and extort and shoot and all of this together, but that's what that triggered. I thought that was very choppy. I didn't understand the point of it at all. So Polly and Joe the GM end up at a boutique extorting the owner for what, like, what they say, $6,000? I can't remember how much, but extorting him for protection. Okay, and she comes in like a 1950s detective, and the guy who owns the boutique looks like a murder suspect from a 1950s mystery. And then Joe the GM looks like the guy who they think killed him but really didn't in this 1950s murder mystery. I mean, it's very themish. She shot one of the mannequins, y'all. The mannequin had a glass head. I said, you mean to tell me this man has glass mannequins? This is classy based. Bitch, why is you doing it? Like, I'm so confused at what we're doing right now. I guess everybody was turned on by it. Polly and Joe are turned on by the fact that they extorting money from people. They hard-earned money. I cannot. Uncle Daddy is trying to counsel Brenda, y'all know Jen's mama, who's also a dope fiend. Okay, but Uncle Daddy is not good at this, and Bryce comes running in and says that he changed his mind. She got to get her ass up out of there before Jen roll up and through here. Okay, he didn't change his mind. This can't go down like this. Brenda says that he and Jen need to learn how to forgive, and Bryce says, you went down on me and you my mother-in-law. How is she supposed to forgive that? And Brenda said, bourbon, that's how I do it. And she takes a swig out of her flask. I said, but you're sitting up here trying to get help. Ma'am, you cannot get help from dope if you're going to sit up here and drink. Okay, no, that's not how any of this works. What is wrong with Miss Brenda? Okay, so Miss Brenda, go ahead and leave. We ain't got time to deal with Miss Brenda. Desna and Jen come running in telling them what's going on with Roller. And y'all know Uncle Daddy is in a fit to prove his love to Roller. So it's like, oh, what we got to do? Oh, he got my baby. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, Lord, here go Uncle Daddy with his, shoot first, think later mentality. Stupid ass. When they show up to the spot that they think Roller is, it's a tent. It's one of them tents that they was beating up that employee of theirs in, that Roller had saw them in. Y'all remember that? Okay. Roller and your girl ain't there. They got a camera there, and Melba has a phone in a suitcase, and they open the suitcase and answer the phone, and she says because they didn't do what she told them to do, which was for Desna to come along, they cut off one of Roller's toes. I said, no, not a toe, y'all. They cut off a toe. Did I get that right? I felt like that toe was too blue to be a toe that just came off somebody's fresh body. So I think they might have faked the funk with that. Y'all comment down below and tell me what happened with that. Did they really cut off Roller's toe? Or was that like a fake toe? Because I feel like that toe was too blue to be fresh off somebody's foot. Desna calls Polly and tells her what the hell is going on, and tells her to stay on Joe the GM in case he knows something. So Polly turns around and confronts Joe the GM. You know anything about Mac and Melba kidnapping Roller? Okay? He promises he don't know nothing about it. She said, oh, you don't? Prove it. Call him. So he keeps calling and nobody's answering. Dean is still playing mahjong, and apparently he's damn good at it. I mean, he's beating all of the Asian women out of their money. Everybody goes back to the shop to recoup and figure out where we gonna go from here. Okay? They thinking they gonna call Uncle Daddy and Bryce again, but Desna says, oh no, okay, they fucked it up the first time. I said we shouldn't go in there fast and loose, and that was Uncle Daddy's way. It didn't work. Well, now I'm gonna handle it, okay? And just as she's talking about how she gonna handle it, she gets a package, and it's the toe. And I told y'all that toe was too blue for me. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if that was Roller's toe. I don't know. There's a note attached that says to travel down Highway 19 alone this time, unless she wants real consequences. Okay, I'm guessing that might be Roller being dead. Ain't gonna cut off something else. Oh Lord, please don't cut off no more appendages. Virginia says, you know how all the black people die in the horror movies, don't you? Okay, trying to warn her, girl, you don't need to go. You might die, girl. This is the type of movie where we don't live, girl. And Desna is like, girl, I gotta do it. What's my choice? gotta go save her man, even though she gonna get in the car and talk to the evil her and the angel her, and the angel her gonna be like, girl, go after your man. Devil Desna was like, girl, he tried to kill us. But Angel Desna was like, girl, we set him on fire. So, you know, it's a toss-up. But really, we all know that Desna loves Roller's crazy ass. She loves all this drama. Okay, she's into all of this bullshit. As much as she tries to act like she wants it to all be over with, she keep digging her heels in the bullshit because she likes it. Okay, and Roller is a part of the bullshit. So Melba calls with further instruction and then tells Desna to throw her cell phone out the window. I said, but bitch. That's why if you're going to deal drugs and be hanging and working with nefarious characters, you need to keep a flip phone under your titty in a Ziploc bag with breathing airspace so it don't catch on fire and burn your titty off. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Daddy got hurt in the skirmish. Okay, in the skirmish of it all. So he goes down to the clinic to get some Narcan. Did I tell y'all that the nurse is related to me? Ken is talking to her about the date he wants to go on with a crazy pilot lookalike without the good red color. And I just say, oh no, Ken, don't do it to yourself. Don't go down this road. Ain't nobody like Pilot, baby. But he does go on a date with the girl and bored out of his mind, y'all. So bored. And then here comes Polly walking in to sit down and have some drinks with Joe the GM. I'm sure waiting for Mac and Melba to return one of the phone calls. Ken is laughing like something's funny, making Polly jealous when she notices him over there sitting there with this woman. So when he goes to the bathroom, she runs in behind him. Why is you bringing this trollop here to my job? And he's like, I didn't know you were going to be here. Do you want to get back together? Like, whoa, the thirst is real. Polly says, no, I don't want to get back with you. I just don't want you to be so happy so soon. Okay, she was 100 with it. All right. And then somebody in the stall who was apparently taking a really long shit says his ass is getting numb and he wants to know if they've gotten the closure they need so he can come up out the stall. I said the fact that y'all didn't smell whatever was happening enough for y'all to be in here having this prolonged conversation. That bathroom wasn't that big. So Desna gets to this abandoned house that looked like in the middle of the swamp. And Melba is inside dancing like a crazy person, talking about if Desna wants to save Roller, she got to come in there and dance with her. I'm like, you crazy bitch. So as soon as she starts dancing with her, because she got a taser to her back, here come Mac walking in with Roller and a gun to Roller's head. And they want her to sign over all her shares and make them, you know, sole proprietors over the casino in exchange for Roller's life. And it took her a moment. I mean, it took her a long-ass moment to decide whether she should give up her empire or give up the day. Okay? And I just personally feel like she, you know, made the right decision because she has a whole bunch of other properties that she got from, you know, Dr. Gregory. So I don't understand why she, you know, feels the need to hold on tight to this. I think she wants to be this gangster, but like Roller told her, you ain't prepared to be the gangster that you're trying to be, okay? Now, Mac and Melba said that it would be too much fun to just let her take Roller and leave. So they tase her, knock her out, and tie her and Roller to a bed together. I said, oh, you gonna tie them to a bed together? Isn't this symbolism? Okay, Mac and Melba are seemingly gone when Desna and Roller come to. And the first thing they start to do is argue about who got who in this situation. And he's pissed off because it took her so long to sign the papers. And she was like, don't come at me like that after I just finished looking for you all damn day. Okay, I was worried about you. How did you get in this situation anyway? And he tells her about the woman he was trying to help. And she's like, here you go, Roller. I hope you used the condom. And he was like, it wasn't even like that. And that's when Roller tells her if she was on her business doing what she was supposed to be doing, he wouldn't even be in this situation. She ain't on these gangsters level. Oh, that made her mad, okay? And y'all, then here come a poisonous snake. A damn poisonous snake crawls up the bed and bites the shit out of Roller's leg, y'all. I don't know what happened to the snake, but then I see that they decided to just break off of the bed at the same time, and they ended up breaking the headboard and they got loose. But they took the car. So there was nowhere for them to go but to walk in the swamps. And Mac and Melba were hoping that they died from exposure. out here in the swamp, especially since he got may have a toe missing and got bit by a snake. Goddamn, we don't know if Roller gonna make it to the driveway with the poison. Jen, Virginia, and Quiet Ann show up to the clinic to tell Uncle Daddy that Roller and Desna are missing. And Uncle Daddy says, damn, I told that girl to let me go with her. All right, but ultimately they just figure out that Polly is with Joe the GM. And Uncle Daddy thinks he might know something. So he goes over there, guns are blazing, and Polly jumps in front of Joe the GM because they was just about to get into something nasty. But then she turns around and pushes Joe the GM all hard and says if he don't want to meet not so fun Polly, because all he's met is fun Polly. But if he wants to meet the buzzkill that is not so fun Polly, then just keep on lying to her about what's going on, all right? And we don't see nothing else of that until we see Joe the GM show up at Mac and Melba's office saying that they're so worried and everything, and we got them. So basically, Joe the GM was lying to Polly this whole time and knew what was going on and where Desna and Mac and Melba had been hiding Roller the whole damn time, apparently. Virginia finds Dean still playing mahjong in the middle of the casino. And she's trying to get him to get up and come with her, but he doesn't want to get up. And he's all into the game and everything and about how, orderly it is. And she's like, but Dean, how long have you been here? And he's like, Virginia, leave me alone. You're going to make me lose. You know what I'm saying? Flipping out on her and shit. So Virginia was like, all right then. And she knocked this shit down and walked off. Brenda rolls up on Jen in the parking lot and lets it slip out that Bryce talked to her. So now Jen is going to be pissed off with Bryce because Bryce knew that her mama was floating around and didn't say nothing. And the last time I saw her, she had her mouth on your penis. So that's a problem for Jen, I'm sure. Brenda wants to, make things right. I love you. We got to make things right. Jen is like, I have somebody to worry about right now. I got to go worry about my friend. I ain't got time for this. When Roller and Desna were walking in the swamp, eventually he passed out. Right in the middle of them arguing, of course. He passes out and he tells her just to go on without him. So that's what she has to do because she couldn't carry his ass and he passed out. Well, thank God. I don't know how Polly found them. I think Joe the GM might have told Polly what it was, y'all. I can't figure out another way how they would have known, you know what I mean? But I didn't see that scene and it didn't seem that way, so I'm not sure. But Polly and Uncle Daddy definitely rolled up on Desna and she brought them to Roller and they got him to a hospital and got him all, fixed up and everything and made sure he wasn't dying from poison. And everybody was okay after that. Roller and Desna go back to her place and finally have their little alone time. And that's when Desna says that, thinking that she was going to lose him made her figure out that she loved him. I said, look, we knew. Look, we knew you loved him, girl. You just didn't know you loved him. Dean shows up to Max's room and says he wants to play mahjong. I'm like, wasn't that just what you was doing? But I guess he wants to play professional and want Max's help. I'm like, they gonna end up cutting something off him. Virginia shows up to a show that EJ was doing and he plays this really lovely song for her. And it's all very sweet. But it's going to lead to some drama-filled bullshit. And I'm looking forward to it. You guys, Claus was really good tonight. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. See you in the next one.